Here are 5 really important things that I do every single day as a mom of 5 kids, ages 5 months to 8 years old, and as a corporate executive at a large med tech company that make my life work. I hope that by sharing these 5 daily habits, you have some new ideas and approaches that you might take to balancing your own life and incorporating into your day. Now, maybe you have it all figured out as a working mom, but if you're anything like me, you're constantly trying new things to help make your life feel more balanced, to help you be more productive, and to help ensure that you have enough quality time with your kids and your family, while also being able to excel at work. I don't have everything figured out, but I've figured out a lot to get to the point where I am in my career. And also as a mom, if we haven't met before, I'm Annie, a corporate executive, a mom of 5, and I also own a website, Mom's First Steps, and I'm a YouTuber kind of in my spare time. So let's dive into these 5 daily habits that can give you some ideas and inspiration to help make your life work just a little bit better as a working mom. My first daily habit, I find time to exercise daily. Now, you've probably heard that advice before, but listen to this hack. Over the years, I've learned enough about myself to know that I have to get a daily workout in, but the reality of my life right now is that the early morning before the kids wake up isn't a great option for me. Right now, I am nursing my 5-month-old. He still wakes up once overnight to eat, and so the whole morning workout thing and waking up at 5 a.m. to get your workout done, while I love that, I'd love to be able to do that, that's just not my reality right now. And then after work, also isn't a great option because I've got from about 5:30 till about 7:30 when my kids go to bed to spend time with them. And then by the time that's over, if I work out that late at night, I'm just too wide awake. So I have trouble falling asleep at night, and then I wake up tired and it repeats again. So here's what I do. Every single day, I find one meeting at work that I can take while I'm out walking. This is super simple. This is a way to fit in exercise within your workday. It fits with your schedule. One-on-ones work really great for this. If I'm having a one-on-one with one of my direct reports or someone else on my team, something where we don't have to be in front of the computer, identify what works for you. Maybe it's a lunch break, maybe it's a walking meeting, but what's been super unexpected about this is the positive impact that it's had on others. I say, hey, if you don't mind, I'm gonna take our call while I'm walking today because I really need to get out and stretch my legs. It's amazing the number of times that I have people say, oh my gosh, I love that idea. Thank you so much. I'm gonna do that too. That's such a cool thing. And it's good for me. It's good for my team. It's good for anyone else that I'm meeting with. And it allows you to get that exercise, that fresh air. And yes, I even do this in the winter. And yes, I live in a cold climate. So no excuse, get your movement in. And that's a great way to do it, even while you're working. Daily habit number 2, I start every single morning with a clean kitchen and living area. This is something I learned the hard way. I learned that clutter, especially in the kitchen or the living room, like when I first walk out of my room to start the day, that really gives me a high level of stress. I didn't realize at different points in my life how much stress that was giving me. And once I finally figured it out, it became clear. There is absolutely no way that I go to bed with a messy kitchen. So all the dishes are in the dishwasher is started, the countertops are clean and have been wiped off. It sounds like a lot of work, but really once you just make it part of your routine, it's easy and it becomes the biggest help for me the next morning because then I walk out and I have an uncluttered kitchen, things are ready to go, all the surfaces are clean, and we're ready to start our day. That has made such a big difference for me, and it helps with that mental clutter and also feeling like I'm just a little bit more on top of it. Now, that isn't to say that every area of my house is always clean every morning. I've chosen to prioritize the most high impact area, which again, for me is the living room and kitchen area. Now, make this fit for your life, but consider the impact that household clutter can have on your stress levels and try to find a way to not have that be the first thing that you see every morning. That helps me so much. Daily habit number 3, I have set boundaries at work with respect to when I'm working and when I'm available to my colleagues, and I hold on to those boundaries. My kids are in full-time daycare and full-time school. The hours that I have with them before work and after work are very precious to me, and I protect that time. So I don't take meetings generally unless there's something really wildly out of the ordinary, like once every 3 months or something before 8 a.m. because that is when I'm with my kids. I'm getting them ready to go. I am very careful about the boundaries that I set at work. Now, those hours in the morning before I start working and before my kids go to school and daycare, and then at the end of the day, after they get home from school and daycare, after I'm done working and before bedtime, those times are precious to me. I don't want to be spending those time working. So I'm pretty open with my team and I set boundaries. I generally don't accept meetings that are before 8 a.m. because that gets into that time. And gosh, getting 5 kids out the door in the morning is Grand Central Station. Similarly, I try not to take calls or meetings too late in the day. And my team generally knows that come 5:15, 5:30, I'm not available anymore. Again, there are exceptions to this because I am in a very highly demanding corporate job. And of course, sometimes I'm traveling, which adjusts the schedule a little bit too. But I set boundaries and I stick to them. And again, another benefit as I think about my career and the culture that I'm building for the large team that I lead, people appreciate this because then they feel like they can have boundaries as well. And also, they're not getting calls from me or from others on the team after hours when people should be focused on their families and time away from work. So setting these boundaries helps me. Now, the hard part that I have and where I'm still struggling sometimes is the mental load of it. It's easy for me not to think about work until I start working in the morning. But where I struggle sometimes is after work, like mentally shifting from work to mom is sometimes a little bit tough because my brain is still spinning with all the problems that I've been working on and all the different things that I've been doing at work all day. So that shift is a little bit hard. Although I may not be actually actively on the phone, responding to emails or things like that, I'm with my kids. The mental presence is something that I'm still working on. So let me know in the comments if you have any tips or hacks for that, because that's one that I still haven't perfected yet after all these years. And I'm still trying to get better to make sure that I am present with my kids fully mentally and physically. As you're thinking about setting your own boundaries, be as firm and clear as possible. If someone puts a meeting on the calendar after hours, I just simply respond, this time doesn't work for me. Here's a time that I would propose when our calendars appear to line up better. And I set that boundary and I don't vary from it. And over time, people come to recognize that you're kicking butt at day during work and you're going to set those boundaries, and that's okay. Daily habit number 4, I have developed a very fast get ready routine that allows me to quickly get myself from mom mode in my bathrobe with my hair on top of my head in a bun to ready to go on camera or in person with my corporate outfit on, makeup and hair done within 30 minutes, including a shower. If you are someone that needs a really long time to get ready, consider ways that you can compress that timeline and still look professional and polished. I do have to get ready every single day because even if I'm working from my home office as opposed to in one of our offices in the area, I still have to be on camera pretty much all day. So I am always getting ready with makeup, with hair every single day. And it's important that I've found a way to compress that down. Now, I am not a makeup professional. There's plenty of tutorials here on YouTube that you can watch like I did to figure out how to put your makeup on. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert there, but it is important to have a very professional and put together image every single day. So find a way to make that happen in a compressed amount of time as possible. And that will be a daily part of your routine that you can appreciate because you don't have to take quite as long to get ready. And you can still get great impact with minimal amounts of time. Daily habit number 5, I have fully adopted the 2-minute rule. So the 2-minute rule basically says if there's something that you can accomplish in 2 minutes or less, you should do it right now. This has been a huge help for me for reducing some of that mental clutter that I would feel. Things like permission slips for my kids' field trips, things like sending a quick email. I apply this rule to all areas of life, personal and professional, and it really just helps me take care of tasks quickly that are quick to take care of and get them off of my plate so that I can focus on other things and not having all these things hanging over my head. This has been a huge benefit for me as I just mentally feel like I'm on top of things, and it just helps so much reducing that mental load that I would feel. So instead of having these 10 little nagging things that I know I need to do that don't take long, but that are still just out there and giving me some level of stress, I can quickly knock some of those things out in 2 minutes or less and just take care of it and then move on with my day. This has helped me balance all those small day-to-day tasks that I need to complete as a mom and as a working professional while reducing that mental clutter and those things that just hang over my head. It's been a huge help. I hope that by sharing these 5 daily habits, you have some new ideas and approaches that you might take to balancing your own life and incorporating into your day. If you're curious how I get myself ready every single morning and 5 kids woken up, ready to go and out the door, you should definitely check out this video here, which is my morning routine as a mom of 5 and a corporate executive. I'll see you in the next video.